When a person goes to prison, it sometimes can feel like all of their sense of their identity has really been ripped away from them. It's something I certainly remember. I'll never forget the day of August the 11th, 1987, when I was walking into my condo area in Key Biscayne, and I'm in Florida, and I'm coming up to my apartment where I lived, and I saw the guns pointing at my head from DE agents that were taking me into custody. I was 23 years old. I'd never been in prison before. And, from that day, I never got out for 9,500 days. So from August the 11th, 1987, I was locked up until August the 12th, 2013. So during that 26 years, I certainly felt this sense of personal empowerment being ripped from me because I'm going into an institution that would govern where I slept, what I ate, what I wore, what friends, what people I could communicate with. I mean, it's a total institution. And when you're in a total institution, it feels as if all of your personal autonomy is being taken from you. And that's why this pathway of preparing for success after prison really requires a person to think about what can I do to empower myself so that I am not only a product of the institution, but rather somebody who is focusing on success and emerging with my dignity intact. And that's what today's lesson is about. It's about personal empowerment. So I'm going to switch to this section, and I'm going to show you again how I never ask anybody to do anything that I didn't do. So let me turn to now the lesson number 25 on empowerment. And the vocabulary word for the day is empowerment. Empowerment, the process of gaining the knowledge, skills, confidence, and autonomy to take control of one's life, make informed decisions, and achieve personal goals. Here is the lesson content. When a federal judge says, "I sentence you to the custody of the Attorney General," we lose personal autonomy. While we serve the sanction, other people enforce policies that influence our lives, and those policies will tell us where to sleep, with whom we share small spaces, when we eat, what we eat, how we communicate, and how we spend our time. All of us will have to make it through 24 hours every day and roughly 365 days every year. What we choose to do with our time will determine whether we empower ourselves or allow the institution to govern our lives completely. If we learn to empower ourselves, we take a giant step toward our preparation for success upon release. To empower ourselves, we acquire the necessary tools, knowledge, and confidence to take control of our life. We make informed choices, and we work toward achieving personal goals. The daily lessons in our course, Preparing for Success After Prison, put considerable emphasis on showing the value of developing the following skills: building a more robust vocabulary, becoming better writers, improving our communication skills, critical thinking, being self-directed. By working toward personal development in those areas, we can overcome obstacles, build resilience, and create a brighter future. They empower us. On a personal level, I can attest to how those skills opened higher levels of liberty and success after I completed 9,500 days in federal prison. And for that reason, I consider empowerment crucial for personal development. Self-awareness. Empowerment starts with self-awareness. It involves recognizing your strengths, weaknesses, values, and aspirations. By understanding yourself better, you can identify areas for growth, set meaningful goals, and take ownership of your journey. Acquiring knowledge. The more we learn, the more we empower ourselves. It requires actively seeking information, learning new skills, and expanding our understanding. You become better equipped to make informed decisions and navigate challenges by continuously acquiring knowledge. Building confidence. Empowerment and confidence go together. As we empower ourselves, we believe in our abilities, embrace a positive mindset, and challenge self-limiting beliefs. By building self-confidence, we can overcome self-doubt, take risks, and persevere through setbacks. Taking action. Empowerment involves taking action toward goals. It requires setting clear objectives, breaking them into manageable steps, and creating action plans. By taking consistent action, we can make progress and realize our potential. Seeking support. Empowerment is not a solitary journey. It involves seeking support from others, building a network of positive influences, and surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire you. Connecting with others allows us to access valuable resources, gain insights, and cultivate community. Here are some questions for you in your personal pursuit of development and empowering yourself while living in the midst of a challenging situation. Start by answering these questions. How do you understand the concept of empowerment? Why is empowerment important for personal development, particularly during imprisonment? Share an example of when empowerment helped you overcome a significant obstacle or achieve a goal in prison. How did it contribute to your personal growth? How can embracing empowerment help you prepare for a successful life after release? What strategies can you employ to enhance your sense of empowerment during prison? And here's an activity if you want to work with some others. Think about a goal or aspiration you have for your future. Write it down and describe how achieving that goal would empower you. Reflect on the knowledge, skill, and actions you need to develop and make progress toward that goal. Identify one area in your life where you want to experience greater empowerment. Write down specific actions to empower yourself in that area, such as seeking relevant educational opportunities, connecting with supportive mentors, or setting small, achievable goals to build confidence. Remember, empowerment catalyzes personal development, resilience, and positive change. By embracing empowerment during prison, you can tap into your inner potential, make informed choices, and create a fulfilling future. Your journey toward post-release success begins with empowering yourself today. Now, here at the bottom of the website, we always profile our address here. And so if you want to write to us, it's Prison Professors, 32565 Golden Lantern, Suite B10226 in Dana Point, California, 92629. But if you want to join our community and profile your own preparations for success, document your release plan, memorialize how you are building an extraordinary and compelling record, then send an email invite to interns@prisonprofessorstalent.com. One of the things that I do is I reach out to universities and I try and get interns to come in and help us with our advocacy. And we've got an amazing advocate. Her name is Aaliyah. She's a senior at American University who's bringing other university interns with us so that we can profile people who truly are building a release plan, who truly are demonstrating that they want to empower themselves by working toward good citizenship and following the principles that we offer here in our Preparing for Success After Prison class. And remember, I never ask anyone to do anything that I didn't do, so I thought it might be helpful for me to show you a typical journal entry that I create to empower myself and that I share with people in prison. So this is the new website we are building to help more people prepare for success upon release and document their story. And you can scroll through it we could scroll through it and you could see various areas where I'm profiling the books that I wrote to help people self-directed. I'm profiling incredibly inspiring figures like Halim Flowers, Adam Clausen, and Tommy Walker, friends of mine who were once serving life sentences in high-security penitentiaries, but they're now home. Why? Because they empowered themselves, and they're doing the same things that we are suggesting you do. And although you may not have access to the internet, you could certainly have your family visit this website, and they will see all types of examples showing what does it take to prepare for success after release. And at the top of the website, I think I gotta have to bring it down here on the screen. I can go into this section right here and just type my name, right? And this features all kinds of people who are participating in the program. And now I can come to the area that I'm using to document how would I have used this tool if I were still in prison. And you can see I'm offering these courses, and we distribute these courses with no charge to people in prison, but I'm also trying to show them how do you document a pathway to success? How do you empower yourselves? And so I could take today's journal entry, which is right here, July the 9th, 2023, open it up, and I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can read along with me, okay? And I'll just read today's entry. And here we are. Since 4:02 this morning on Sunday, July the 9th, I've been working to develop our new platform, Prison Professors Talent. Since we have limited financial and human resources, I feel a sense of urgency. We're very much in startup mode. I would never ask anyone to do anything I would not do, which means I must grind, grind, grind. Writing these journals represents a great way to show our community what I mean when describing the pathway of our course, Preparing for Success After Prison. It recommends for those interested, consider writing daily journals. Here's a case study. Think about how a daily journal could help you reach a higher potential. And then I go through the steps, right? Define success. I want to influence laws and policies that will open more mechanisms for people in jail and prison to work toward earning freedom through merit. Step 2, create a plan. The plan I create, let me see if I can even make this bigger for you. Okay, there, I'm making it bigger. The plan I create must anticipate opposition from people and organizations. They will argue that if a judge sentenced a person, the person should serve the time. My plan must make a compelling case showing the many reasons society benefits when incentivizing the pursuit of excellence. Policies that reward excellence bring systematic changes. We must show how the plan would help society rather than a single person. Our strategy must clarify how incentives would lead to lower recidivism rates, lower expenses, and a better culture. We must promote that plan in words, pictures, videos, and audio files. Step 3, set priorities. And then I'm just going to read through them. Step 1, set aside resources to build a platform that can scale. Step 2, architect the site to lessen the likelihood of administrators opposing the platform. Step 3, work with engineers and graphic artists to create an initial design. Step 4, build mock-ups and then test the platform. Step 5, inspire a team of others to join our initiative. Step 6, provide examples that will prompt people in prison to invest their time and energy to document their release plan. Step 7, build a beta site featuring at least 100 active users. Step 8, tweak the website to feature active users. Step 9, use those stories to persuade employers and citizens. Step 10, use the advocacy initiative to show the cost effectiveness and societal benefit that reforms will bring, including incentivizing the pursuit of excellence. Then step 4, create tools, tactics, and resources. This website is one of those tools, tactics, and a resource. And then step 5, measure progress. Step 6, execute the plan daily. So what I'm showing you is I never ask you to do something I didn't do. I had to work to prepare for success upon release. I didn't do that at the start of my sentence, and it's one of the reasons I got a 45-year sentence by a federal judge. The sooner you start building your pathway for success, the stronger you are going to become. So I really urge you to work through all of the lessons that we offer in our Preparing for Success After Prison course. And if you're motivated, look at our free other courses, or if you're on the Adovo platform, subscribe to our premium product so that you can develop yourself. You've got to invest in yourself so that you can reach your highest potential. Those are the lessons that I learned while going through 9,500 days in prison. And had an officer never given me the book about Frederick Douglass or Socrates or Viktor Frankl or Nelson Mandela and all of those books that really changed my thinking, I may never have been able to empower myself to the extent that I grew stronger while growing through 26 years, and then came home and built businesses that allowed me to succeed, just like I know you can succeed. So regardless of what stage of the journey you're in, I really encourage you, start sowing seeds to empower yourself. My name is Michael Santos. I'm super grateful to the Bureau of Prisons, California Department of Corrections, all the teachers in the system that allow me to deliver this message. It takes a lot of courage to let somebody with my criminal background come into the prison system. I want to thank them, and I want to thank you, because there's a lot of stuff that you could be doing right now with your time, but you're spending time with me, and that is super. I'm super grateful to you. My name is Michael Santos. I'm the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you. Thanks.